I just wanted to make sure that it was all up and running first. So just for a second, you can just look at the stars for a second. Look at the stars. Look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. And all the things that you do. It was all yellow. Just need to. Hello. Okay. Looks like we're live. I'll turn it around now and we can do some putting. How does that look? Alright. I'll start off with the Nike putter, which the grip is really dirty. Must be the bottom of the bag must be messy. Should I actually measure how far I'm putting? Nah, doesn't matter. Alright. I like the look of this putter. I haven't used it much since I changed the grip. Didn't use it much beforehand either, but doesn't seem to work that well for me. It's got a real big reflection when it's when the lights are out or the sun's out. The big light, I guess. That's why I like to use the Infinity Wilson, because it's black and there's no reflection. So if you make an offer, you can maybe buy this putter with the grip, the new grip, which I did make a video on changing the grip. So if you want to go watch that, and then you can own a part of Sean Turner golf history, if that's what you're interested in. Playing. I haven't played for 2 weeks. I know there's been a video basically every day, but if you pay attention, I'm wearing the same clothes, we're playing the same course, and just sort of break it up, because I do have a job. I don't just golf. That was a bad take back. Even though it would be cool that golf would be my job, but obviously I suck, so that is not happening anytime soon. So I will just continue to play golf in my spare time, make videos, do stuff like this. I actually have to go to work this afternoon, and I work tomorrow, but me and Robbie are getting a round in before I start work tomorrow, so that should be good. And hopefully I can get a birdie, because, spoiler alert, I still haven't gotten a birdie this year. Hello everyone, anyone in the chat? Who's in the chat? How do I check the chat? What's up everyone? What's up? 12 people. What's going on, people? If you want me to change putters, just leave a comment. I want to use this putter more because I bought it, but I also bought the Wilson, and I was going to say, it hasn't let me down. I guess it's all my fault. It's not really the putter. I've had it's actually ridiculous for how bad I am, the amount of looks I've had for birdie, and I've just missed them by an inch or by a foot or whatever. I've had so many of them, so many looks for birdie. It's like actually unbelievable for my skill level, or how low my skill level is. But I've just never been able to capitalize. 4 people in the chat, if that's correct. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Videos every day, memes, real golf videos. It all sort of happens here. Me, friends, we play golf. We try to make funny videos, but we're not comedians, so we're not very funny. This feels shorter, is that right? A little bit shorter. But this is the putter I use. So that feels pretty nice off the face. For a cheap putter, well, cheap-ish, it's $200-ish for Aussie. For a cheap-ish putter, it feels really nice. It's way better than like what I was using, which this is the putter that came in my first set. Came in the Wilsons. I don't know if you can see me right now. This is the first set. The first putter that came in my first set of Wilsons, and I just hate it. The blades, like I don't like blades to begin with, but when it's like super short, like the face, it just feels really cheap. I guess because it is really cheap. Didn't really help or hurt my putting because I just suck anyway. So that flew off the face. See, like I don't think a putter, besides how it looks when you're standing over it, I don't think it really matters. Well, it does, of course it does. Like this one's flying dead straight now. Why? I've even got the grip on, pretty sure I got the grip on backwards as well. First time I putted anything. Is there anyone in the chat? What's up, chat? What's up, chat? I should be looking more at the camera. Sorry about that. Let me just move the stand so I can look more at the chat. Gonna stand that there. So I'm looking more straight at you. Tell me if that's any better, if it's worse. Yeah, all right, I'll keep using this crappy cheap putter. If anyone wants to buy this one, don't. Rolls alright though, but I'm gonna go back to my OG. Not my OG, my new G. And I've also got an old school Titleist. Let me flip the camera around so I can actually see what I'm looking at. So I've got this OG Titleist as well. Dead center SP212, something like that. SP212. Blade style, super long, which that it feels better definitely. I think it's 35 inch, so it's got the long handle. Original dead center Titleist grip, so if I can get that in. Titleist Golf Pride grip. If you want to buy this one, I actually do have it for sale. So if you do want it, leave a message and I'll get back to you. If you're in like Sydney, Australia, maybe we can send it out to you. But yeah, leave a message, leave an offer. Anyway, let's get back to putting. I'll do a couple of shots with this one. Leave a like even. If you're in here, just scrolling past, leave a like. Does anyone like the claw grip? That's what I've been using. That just feels solid. It's a smooth face, so there's no millings. I can't really tell the difference just as much as the sound. Like this sounds more solid. The ones with the millings, even though they're only very shallow, it gives it a more like hollow sound. Again, it could be the ball. If I was to putt with a different ball, it might sound different. At the moment, I'm using Wilson Profiles, which are like literally the cheapest balls you can buy on Amazon. I have 4 boxes of them. But if I grab something like a Callaway, which is still soft, and I've got a Strixon soft feel. So they're all soft balls, but they might just have a little bit of a different sound. So I'll hit the Wilson first with the solid dead center putter. Thin grip. I don't like the thin grip, but I didn't want to change the grip because I am again trying to sell it. Okay, that's my fault. Right, so you sort of heard that nice and solid, if you could hear it, that is. Damn. I don't know why I guess I'm just so scared of losing balls that's why I've used the really, really cheap balls. Like I said, I've got 4 boxes and I've probably gone through, two of the boxes. I've got 4 left. Every time they're on sale. Hello from Sydney, Australia. What's going on, mate? Do you want to buy this putter? It can be yours. Leave me an offer. Titleist dead center. This isn't a selling post, by the way. It said, got it advertised on Facebook. Oh, just bringing that ball in, Strixon. Just rolls different. But yeah, I've been using the Wilson profiles basically since I started, because they were cheap and I lose heaps. Mate, just doing some putting practice. I had a challenge where I was putting every day. It was supposed to be for 100 days, but then I had to pause that. I might actually just bring it back. I stopped on day 74. I might have to bring it back on day 75 and just carry on like nothing happened, because I had work commitments. So unfortunately I had to stop that challenge, because that was actually getting me a few subscribers and a fair bit of engagement, which I liked, but what can you do? Golf doesn't pay me, work was paying me, so I had to really concentrate to pick up my sort of new knowledge at work. See, this putter is just awesome. Bucktown, Infinity Bucktown. Oh, speaking of putters, I should get more into actual technology of putters. I don't mind my putting game though. I make some really good ones. They're usually for triple. Like I was playing with Robbie at George's River, and it was the only triple that I hit that day. And it was a crazy long putt. Okay, maybe not that long, but it was like, I don't know, what are we saying in meters here? Maybe 3.5 meters, something like that, like 10, 11 feet. And drained it to save a triple, but then I'll have, you know, a 3-foot putt for birdie, and I'll miss those. Boston, you a good golfer? No, I'm a good person who's bad at golf. That's just unfortunate. Well, I think I'm a good person anyway. You deleted the comment anyway. Said I was a good golfer and then immediately retracted. That's right, Boston, I forgive you. Thanks for commenting, buddy. Thanks for jumping in the chat. Good golfer and a good person. Thank you, sir. That's what I'm trying to say. Try to be a good all-around person and average at golf, but that's all right. Not even, well, I can say I'm average. People ask me, you know, I say how much I play if it's like 4 or 5 times a month, 6, 7. Trying to play as often as I can. And people ask me if I'm a golfer. I suppose I should just say yes. But I have my days where I'll shot a 92 at Canberra. I was a par 67 from the front tees. So it's 25 over. I don't have a handicap yet, just because I guess I haven't been consistent enough to submit handicaps or submit my rounds, which I should do. because that would probably help me in competitions, because yeah, I can shoot a 107, I can shoot a 120, and then I can go out and shoot a 92, which for the most part, if I'm shooting lower, I usually keep the driver in the bag. The video coming out is funny. It's a short video. It's about how I normally slice my driver, but I decided to use a different club. That'll be out probably next week. Yeah, so I film a few videos in a day and then just release them like every 2 days once I get to edit them. I'm just having fun. I started this channel when I was injured and I couldn't even play golf. But Robbie and myself filmed so many videos that allowed me to edit them and schedule them to upload like very consistently. So I had enough of those videos to go out on a new channel, because I had my old channel, not my old channel, my original channel, which I still make videos on, but it's a lot more sparingly. There's not really a theme to that channel, and it didn't make sense to put all golf stuff on there. So I made a Sean Turner Golf channel because it seemed to be a hobby that would properly stick, and I don't feel like golf relates to everyone unless they're looking for golf videos or golf content. So that's why I made a dedicated golf channel, and that's what you're watching this on. Sorry, I thought my wife was home. That would mean that this garage is open and I would be exposed. So let me just move some stuff out of the way in case she does come home. Yeah, I need to work on my putting because I do give myself chances at birdies, but then I just miss them. So I need to work on my game, obviously. What's going on? So playing with Robbie tomorrow. Might even go to the driving range this afternoon at the course that we're going to be playing. So if we do film videos, they'll probably be out in a couple of weeks, or at least a week, just to keep up with the schedule. So what I've been doing is like a real slow stroke back, follow through. But I might lose control on the backstroke, so I should speed that up and then... See that? Come off the face so fast. It just sort of bounces, I guess, depending on the ball. See, it's soft. This putting greens are good. Well, the practice putting green is good. But for one, it's dead straight. Two, it's got that lip at the end. It comes up about, 100 mil. So like, I don't know how, it's like a foot worth of 100 mil rise. I don't know how many feet that actually accounts for, because if I was to just hit it at the bottom here, if that's what I would aim for, I feel like that's what I should aim for a dead flat putt. But you've got to give it so much more extra oomph to get up this last foot. So even when I was doing those challenges and having to hit a certain amount of putts every day, it was helping with my stroke. Like, finding my grip, which I finally found the claw, and that seems to work for me. Finding my stroke, it definitely helped with. But as far as distance control, not really. So I should just be aiming to get to the bottom here. I do have some putting cups. Should just put one of those at the bottom of the hill there. And that might help my distance a little bit more. So let's put that there. So that way we can go for a flat putt, which is probably 4.5 feet from this distance. This might help me a little bit more, just to work on my distance properly. Okay, so pretty much smashed it. Ooh, that would have missed. So now I have to reset it every time. If you can hear me, let me know. I've got the microphone on my hat, so you should be able to hear me. And even on the course, you know, I'm lining up the putts so I can mark the ball and line that up with the marker on the putter. See, smashed it. Don't need to smash it. I'm so used to going up that hill. It was better. Still too much oomph. I need to get these to just just drop into the hole. Okay. Now I need to remember what I did. This is the hard thing. You do things over and over and over again, trying to practice, but then you have to remember what you did. How far did you go back? Rah, rah, rah. So the Callaway Super Soft, let's put a line dead center. Line up at the top of the putter. Doesn't have a line on the top here. This line's back here. I might maybe put a Sharpie there. So there'll be some indication that I can line up with the ball. That way I don't have to look too far at the back of the putter. See, too hard. Nice and straight, but too hard. I just wanted to stop. See, that's good. That was good. But now what did I do? How far back did I go? Two good ones in a row. Leave a like if you're watching. Obviously, I'm still trying to get 1,000 subscribers. 10,000, a million would be unreal, but hey. Well, let's be honest here. 1,000 is an attainable goal, even though my other channel is almost at 2,000, which is cool. But I've had that channel for like 19 years. Like genuinely more than half my life. Way beyond half my life. Like I'm not even 32. So it's definitely more than half my life I've had that channel. Okay, I missed it. It is a smaller hole. Just need to work on that distance. Good distance. Good distance. Maybe even that was too hard. Goes flat and then come back. What's that? Outside of my foot. Inside of my foot. Something like that. Nope, that was too hard. Boston, where you at? 4 people. If you are one of those watching, leave a comment. I am live. I am live on YouTube. Trying to make it as a content creator. Golf, I don't know. It would be better, if I was better at golf, I feel like this channel would be more up there. Because I'd like to make some more long form videos, but it's hard to make long form videos. For one, we've got to do all the filming and editing ourselves, or myself basically, for the editing. And trying to actually focus on golf to try to get better whilst trying to entertain for the video, it's hard because I suck at golf, so I really have to think about what I'm doing. And then end up stuffing it up anyway, but having the video on top of that is quite difficult. And no one watches long form videos of bad golfers. Again, a little bit hard. Got to hit it real soft. So I think I opened it. I opened it a little bit. Let's try the Nike. Was it Nike method? Let's try the Nike method. This one's heavier, so I suppose it should need a softer hit. Outside my foot. I think that would have flown. I think that would have flown past the hole. What I do like is it's got a nice scoop, so the size on the back. You can scoop that up. You can scoop it with that one as well, but it's like thick, so you've got to get it perfectly. Got to work on that too. Can't even do a proper scoop. All right. Bad takeaway. Okay. That was good. That was probably the best one we've done today. Go shoulder width apart. Let the putter fall a little bit. Claw grip. Basically like a full under grip. Like that. And then claw it. It's just it's how I've been putting sort of the best, especially for the challenge. That was the best for me. Back of my foot, halfway. So that just flies off. Flies off. Got to get it softer than that for this distance. I suppose dead flat on concrete, so it's not rolling like grass. But don't have to hit it too hard. Everything I do hits sort of the back of the cup, so I try to avoid that. That would have been good. Probably still the back of the cup. Like I don't know how I can hit it any softer. Probably going to do, I don't know. I'll finish these balls up, and then that's going to be the end of the video for today. Almost 11:30. How long have I been going? Probably about half hour. Anywho, let's do half of them with the Nike putter, half of them with the Wilson. Now I have to accommodate for the uplift at the end again. If it falls off, it counts. That was a shot. Let's go. That was a bad takeaway. It's going to sit right there. I did that a lot at the beginning of the challenge. Now I'm getting the distance wrong because I'm not accommodating for the uplift. That was just way off. Come on. Let's go. 3 in a row. 1. They want it to be 2. See, good distance, but this really isn't helping with my actual distance. But it does have to go uphill to come back downhill, because otherwise I'd have to go collect every single ball. 6 people watching. If that's true, leave a like. Thought that other ball was going to roll into the small hole. That was, I don't know how that worked. Alright, let's go to Wilson, finish up, and that'll be it for today. Thank you for watching. If you did come in and watch, you can also watch this after the fact, which, if you're hearing me say this after the fact, you're watching it after the fact. Help me get my watch hours up. Hit me with a subscribe. very consistent content. I'm playing consistently. Not the best golf, but you will see shorts mostly. I'm going to do long form videos, but it's probably not going to be us playing golf. They're going to be more like reviews and things. I did have a review video that I was filming, but the product ended up being an absolute piece of car. So I gave it back. Actually edited the whole unboxing and intro, and then just had to give it up because I tried out the product. I was going to do like one practice round with it, or just like a learning round, and then I was going to do a review. But halfway through the learning round, I realized that it was crap, so I sent it back. Oh, I can't finish on a miss. One's got to go in, and then we're going to finish up. Cool, even the Nike putter fell over because it's had enough. That's going to be it for the live stream. Thanks for watching if you did. Yeah, like and comment. I think you can comment after the fact if you're watching it whilst live. Subscribe because plenty of content coming out. We're playing tomorrow, so there's going to be videos of tomorrow coming out. Hopefully I can get a haircut because it's getting out of control. See ya. Bye everyone. Bye.